Let's talk markets now. And of course, FNG Cup is already in the house, but let's see the figures. The market is closing positive with all share index up 0.56%. Top gainers for today, we have Cadbury, we have Trans Nationwide Express PLC, we have CAP PLC, we have Seplat, we have Chi PLC. Top losers for today, Champion Breweries, FTN Cocoa, Lincoln Shore, Wema Bank, Courtval. Efyong, the market is still up 0.56%.
Certainly, the market is pushing a bullish trend, and this is the third week.
Yeah.
And it's really good that we are recovering prices from previous week's losses. I see that index is improving day by day. Today, 0.56%. Very, very good. Even the trade volume, more than 700 million units that we are trading, over 5 billion naira. Very good. All this coming on the back of great performance by Seplat Oil, the First Bank holding. Very, very good. And so we see contributions of the banking subsector and the manufacturing. See Honeywell Flour. That company has been consistently helping the market to grow. This week is the second time that Transcorp has contributed to the growth of the market, but FCMB coming as a top equity first time this week. That's a reasonable contribution from the banking subsector. I was, some weeks ago, I was saying that the market may not hold, for the performances, but I'm wrong now, because 3 weeks for market to stay, almost positive 3 weeks is a good performance under the present economic condition. Mm-hmm. So that's the way it is, and I still believe that the incentive that remains in the markets will still bring many fund managers to play big in the coming weeks. Incentive being the profit level that they expect from companies, for their first quarter trading.
The banks are really doing well. Zenith was even, I think one of, the figures are really good. And I think the likes of Guinness too have gone up to.
Yes, and Stanbic IBTC made outstanding, performance. If not the poor economic environment, I think we would have seen many of them doing much better. They are really biting their fingers. The economy, the situation, the surrounding environment, very, very
more
harsh.
diesel.
I really pity manufacturing companies. Very, very tough for them. They source forex, then they come and source energy at very high levels before thinking of paying the staff. Even the marketing techniques, not even easy for them now. So, well, I don't know. We still advocate that we pay attention and seek encouragement of our manufacturing companies.
Something we have to be we have to be realistic. The fact is that Ukraine-Russian war has pushed up the price of crude.
Very well.
And we know that diesel is already deregulated.
Exactly.
Not controlled by market, not controlled by government.
Yeah.
It's being controlled by market forces.
Good.
So this is a challenge.
Very serious. And apart from even the energy problem, look at the food crisis that the Ukraine-Russian issue has pushed to the global world. Your guest was talking about World Food Program buying up, grains to store and then help refugees. Then ordinary people in many other countries that had been, staying without food for some time, what will they even do? And the worrisome part of it, he mentioned that inputs for agri performances are very, very scarce.
Yeah, of course, fertilizer, wheat,
other chemicals. So then, what is the future of agriculture? How then do we increase food quantities? So when you now look at the distant future, you feel worried. So the question is, what do we do in the immediate time to mitigate and then improve on it?
What do you think we can do at this time?
Push every available resources back to agriculture. Do you understand? Somebody was talking, a friend of mine was talking about Gambia. He said there, the government has a policy that a sizable level of military, they are allowed to engage in agriculture as a policy.
As a policy.
Yes. Sometimes we were talking of asking NYSC people to get into agriculture and then own NYSC farms. Sometimes when we suggest credible policies, along the line we forget about it. Supposing we had farms all over the state that are owned by NYSC. This fertilizer, there was a time NYSC fellows were producing prototype fertilizer. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So what has come to that? Is it not now that we're supposed to have such discoveries?
A lot needs to be done. Then my colleague there, Effiong Echo, talking passionately, of course, about agriculture and the markets. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Tolu.